Hey dance friends, we're going to do our junior ballet class, our junior 1 ballet class, and it's somewhere of a combination of what was last year's mini ballet and what was junior 1 last semester. Unfortunately, due to the amount of injuries that we've had this year in that age range, we really needed to take a step back to kind of recover. So this rest time is actually really great for you girls, especially with the feet and the ankle stuff. So practice what you can, and if anything hurts, rest it. Now's a great time. But stay up on what you can practice, even if it's just your arms, okay? Well, we're going to start with our skips in a circle. So we have 31 skips. We begin with our dégagé devant. We're going to wait. We put our left shoulder inside the circle, and we wait 1, we wait 2, we dégagé our right foot, the outside foot, we wait 3, or we dégagé 3, we wait 4. Then we have 31 skips in our circle. If you don't have room for a circle, I don't know, straight line's great. When we get to 32, the 4th 8 count, we petite assemble, little together, jump together. Okay, so try that with me. So we have our little dégagé on the introduction. Wait 1, wait 2, dégagé 3, wait 4. So we're right here, our foot's out. Just pretend we just did 31 skips. Remember, and jump to first position to finish. Petite assemble, little together. Good job. Okay, let's try. Dégagé and skip, 2, 3. Oh, hands behind your back. 6. Stretch your feet. Okay, stork walks. Left shoulder in, feet in parallel. Slow. 2, 3, 4. Up on your toes. Straight bodies, no bottoms behind you like that. On your legs. Alright, we're going to do skip change of step. If you don't know it, skip it. But it's basically a hop, 1 gallop, and then a skip through at the ankle that changes feet. So you'd have hop, gallop, switch, gallop, switch, gallop, switch. We'll take more time on that later. But for those of you who know it, here it is. Dégagé and hop, gallop, skip, hop, gallop, skip, gallop, skip, gallop, skip. Step together, step. And close. We're going to start on the floor. Before we begin, making sure that we're sitting as tall as possible with our shoulders long at our rib cage, long at your hips. You don't want to feel like anything's coming behind you or still in front of you. Everything is as tall and flat as you can be. Start with your legs in front of you, and we're going to have our exercise for feet. So we're going to have 2 point flexes, and then a long one. Remember, the toes are the last thing to go down, not the first. We don't want to curl. We want to push away. Okay, here we go. Exercise for feet. Flat to your ankles. Don't let them wobble in. Flex. Alright. Exercise for hands. Small So under the chin, we're going to make a flower under our face. We're going to press our palms together, our fingers together, and then a little sun. Not too big. We don't want to have the other hand that we're not looking at way over here. We want to keep everything just around our face, but take your head with it. Otherwise, it's just kind of boring and blah. Because the third one gets big. And if I don't follow, it just looks weird. Also, be very careful, girls and gentlemen, if any are taking with us today, that we don't pull our shoulders up to our ears. So make it from under here in your back, way under here. It lifts from way under to come back and around, not, you lose your neck. It's weird. Okay, so here we go. Let's try that with music. That one's always fun. All right, exercise for hand and arm extension. Remember, we don't brush away. We're pressing our hand flat as it'll go, and then it pushes through the fingertips. We're going to press to the front, out to the shoulders, not up here. This is past my shoulders. This is not to my shoulders. And this is weird, and this is weird. Straight out from the shoulders. So press 1, press 2, reach 3, hold. Now out to the side. Pressing the hands and the fingers away. Like a bird flapping its wing, right? So pull it in and press. If you feel like there's muscles that kind of work back here, that means you're working really hard, and that's great. If you're not feeling that, you might just already be really buff. Okay, so here we go. Let's do our exercise for hand and arm extension. We'll do a set of 3 to the front, following the right hand, a set of 3 to the side, following the right hand, then a set of 3 to the left, and to the left again. Here we go. All right, we're going to stand up and do our plies and other exercises. We're just doing demi plies and only in first and second position today. So make sure, since I can't be there to watch your feet, that when you dégage a second, a couple things don't happen. That we don't let this leg go out from underneath us. We want to stay right on our leg, so always have to get taller on that supporting leg. And as we put our foot down, toe ball heel, that your heels are across from each other and your toes are across from each other. If I were to disengage, to dégage out to the side and then put my heel here and then have my body be twisty, I won't be very stable. It's like trying to put a cup full of water on a slanted surface. That is not going to go very well. Your body's going to be like, no, don't do that to me, no. So if you have somebody at home who can watch your feet for you, ask them to help. And if you have somebody who's taking class with you, see if you can take turns in helping each other with the technique, okay? So we're going to begin in first position. During the introduction, make sure we don't have our sloppy wrists, forgive me. Strong wrists, everybody. So we're going to dégage on the introduction. 3 demi plies in second position. knees over the toes. Now remember, we stay long and tall through our hips. We don't want to bend and come backwards. So long and tall through here, knees out over those toes, straight down, straight up, not back behind you. We're not laying any eggs, right? Are you? I'm not. Okay, so I'm just going to keep my bottom right underneath me when I degageet a second. Press those heels down, knees out over those toes. 1, stretch, 2, stretch, 3, stretch. Right foot comes up to a point, and then do we bend our knee to close? No. We make our toes go first, and then we pull in, and our ankle does the bending, and our leg stays straight. Now we're back to first position where we began. So we will have 3 demi-plies, and hold at the end, and that's the exercise. Here we go. Dégagé, demi-plie, straighten up, demi-plie, straighten up. Tall bodies, everyone. And pulling close, back in first. Demi-plie, straighten up, demi-plie, straighten up, demi-plie, straighten up. Grow tall. You're done. Now we're going to do step, close, step, point, which you already know. It's about the same kind of pattern where we do 1, 2, 3, switching feet. Okay? Remember, every time we bend our knee, it goes over the toe. It shouldn't come in or behind us. It's right there. And your bottom should be right over that foot. It shouldn't be way back here. Like, whoa! That's hard to balance, guys. Yes, it's a lot of muscles to do it more like this, but you're stronger in the long run that way. So I'm a fan. So keep it up. Even if you feel like it keeps going behind you, don't stop trying. Keep trying, okay? Here we go. Ready? Step right, close first, right, one, left. Close first, step, right, left, right. Close, point, step, close, step, point. And together. Now we're going to do our pointe-bras. We're going to begin with our arms brah-bah, standing with our feet in our very best first position. Arms first, 1, back to brah-bah, 2. Arms first, 3, hold 4, open to second, and down to brah-bah. Now this isn't a class where I'm teaching how to do these things because these are exercises we've been doing in class. Don't worry if there's anything that you're not really great with, I'll go into it more. So anyway, thank you so much for, oh boy. Alright, we'll do our pointe-bras next. And we've already worked on these exercises. I'm not going to teach them. I know I keep kind of reteaching the things just because this is a different format for me and it's new. So let's just go through it. Let's do the rest of everything that we know and then we'll see how we do from there. Here we go for our pointe-bras. We'll do the first one with our first and second. Following the right hand. First. Practicing it at least once a day. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the second pointe-bras. Standing tall, remember, body stays nice and straight on our legs. First, hold, open to second, and down to brah-bah. First, hold, fifth, open to second, hold like a picture, do our step, close, step, point with our, and our, we'll do our point, close, and our step, close, step, point with our hands on shoulder pads. Alright, ready? Standing tall. Point, close, point, and close. Point, and touch, and touch, and close. And close, and close. Alright, so we have a step, close, step, point. Neat feet. Here we go. Best feet you have. Best points you have. Stay turned out. Keep that heel on top. Two, three, stretch. All right, transfer of weight. Arms brah, 2 tendus to second, close, first. Now, transfer your weight to second, point your toe, and close. Even heels, just like we talked about for our plies, very important. Now this time, we add the plie. Okay, 8 sautés. Neat feet. Are you ready? I'm going to keep my arms in brah. Are you? All right, continuous now. I'm going to take the breather while the music's off. Woo-hoo. Keep your bottom underneath you. Soft arms. Plie. Did you stay together? Okay. Échappé sautés. First, second, first. Here we go. I'm going to let the music go for the continuous and catch my breath for a second and get some water. For those of you who know spring points, we've got 4 with the right foot in front, and that's a jump on one leg. Now this leg's not going to flop everywhere. We're just going to keep it neat. 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Done. I might have done it backwards. 4 gallops, 4 spring points, alternating legs. So we're going to dégagé, hop, gallop 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left, right, left. Go the way your leg is. We're going this way, use this foot first. Left, right, left, right. Okay? Here we go. walks and point. 3 walks, 1 point. Dégagé, step right, left, right, point, left. Rise up, run 1, 2, step together 3, rise 4, 5, 6, step together 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let it balance well. Alright, well we're going to work on a sway next, and it's something I haven't talked to Leah about yet. So when we sway, don't swish your body. Everything stays to the front. It's just going sideways, but you don't tilt either. So everything goes in the middle, just like your transfer blade earlier, and just push tall. So we're going to step, sway 1, 2, 3, and hold. Now switch your arm. Switch. We're going to do that 2 times each side. All right. I'm going to put some music on for you to practice your gallops. Remember, gallops have to start with a, if you didn't say hop because you know it's a video, I mean, that's okay. I hope you thought it. Now, we have 2 ways we can travel our gallops. Remember, we can go sideways or we can go forward. Sideways is called what? Décolleté. Is that what you say? Yeah, that's what it's called. And then forward is en avant. For those of you who know ballet, devant means front, en avant means forward. So that's just our 2 main directions we're going to gallop. Décolleté, sideways, like we did with our gallops and spring points, or en avant, like we could with our skip change of step we did at the beginning. So I'm just going to put some music on, and just for you to practice. And you can practice décolleté, you can practice en avant. Alright, so let's put some music on to gallop. Making sure we hop. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. En avant. Neat feet. Stretched legs in the air. Stretched feet. Almost over. If you have a safe enough space to keep dancing, go for it. Done. Good job. Alright, with that, we don't have choreography for this class yet. It will come soon. But so with that, let's stand in our very best first position in arms and brah. And let's step to the right. Pointing your left toe, putting it behind, no weird foot behind you, keep that heel forward, straight line from your knee to your toe, you know better, and curtsy. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I'll see you in class soon. Air hugs.